It's time for some more pickups.
Yay!
Welcome back, everyone. It feels like it's been a long time since we've done a pickups video. I don't know if it's just me.
Yeah, I just want one of those scenes where the calendar is just flying
I know, really. It's crazy.
off the wall, because that's what this year is feeling like.
Yeah, so we got a bit to talk about. We're going to start off with this, just get this out of the way. If you saw the Johnny Walker blind taste testing thing, we kind of made it a competition. Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to lie, ever since I was a kid, I always wanted a championship belt, and I convinced her to allow me to do that. But I don't know if I talked about Dawn Best before, but she did the original artwork for the channel and everything. So that I had to reach back out to her because I had to get some additional things done, and she was nice enough to do it. As you can see, it kind of represents everything. It's got booze, movies, games, and toys. Mm-hmm. So it's a pure representation of our channel. The only change I've had was originally the booze was like wine. Yeah. And I was like, we drink wine, don't get me wrong, but we're more whiskey drinkers, so I like the mason jar. Mm-hmm. That was a nice touch. With that being said, got two bits of booze to talk about, 2 bottles of booze, whatever, I don't know. So let's start off with the gin. You don't know any other gin. So I went out of town when she was with friends, and I hit up a distillery that we had never been to. Mm-hmm. Typically, I come home with whiskey, but I was shocked. I came up with gin.
Yeah.
And you are a big fan of the Aviation gin.
Super.
I, honest to God, I'm not a big gin drinker. The Aviation's not bad, but I was shocked by this.
Yeah, this is really good. And when I tasted it, I was like, holy shit. And so he goes, I mean, I love you, but this tastes better than Aviation to me. I was like, you're not kidding. It really does.
It's a very small distillery. I don't even know if you can buy this stuff like outside
Anywhere.
of the region. So
if you
sorry.
drive through Tennessee,
yeah, check it
look
out.
this place up.
Very cute place. Not too far from Nashville. But along with that, this is a little more up my alley, which, by the way, if you haven't realized,
say the name of it?
someone has drank a lot. Oh yeah, it's H. Clark Distillery. So this is heirloom gin. This is the exact same gin, just aged for 15 months, I think, in a used bourbon barrel. Mm-hmm. So it actually brings in...
It's really good, too.
But yeah, it's got some elements of, whiskey, but still kind of gin. Delicious. Mm-hmm.
So.
Also, I want to start by saying she's drinking gin and tonic. I don't want people to think.
Gin.
I made the joke about how much she was drinking.
So my friend, she's fantastic, but she has just such a creative mind or whatever, and you probably can't see it. There's like a little bit of a thing that she drew back there for me, and she was at a vintage store and saw these. And it's the most ridiculous thing, and I was like, why did you think of me when this came up? And no joke, she goes, member berries. And she hand stitched this member berry on. So I was just like, oh my God, that's the best thing ever. Yeah. This was like 3 or 4 years ago, and this heifer has been so busy that she has only had the opportunity to do one of these and an eye. So I was helping her with some shit. I was like, I'm taking this home finally, and I'm gonna finish it up. But I was so excited, and this is the cutest little guy ever, and I really hope that I can do the rest of them justice. This is, even if not, this is stupid, but really cool.
Nah.
Just in general.
Just to get them out of the way, I think I'm the only one with pop figures this month. But you know what? These are forgivable. I couldn't pass up Grumpy Cat. I love Grumpy Cat.
Rest his soul.
Yeah, I was actually very heartbroken the day I found out Grumpy Cat passed away.
You know one of those too.
Yeah. But, I mean, how do you pass up something Grumpy Cat related? I mean, he's my spirit animal. He still is to this day.
Especially with him being that adorable.
I know. It's just, I love him.
Dollar Tree is kicking it out of the park. They have this. Dollar Tree. This was $1.
Yeah.
$1 at the Dollar Tree. Isn't he so cute? And I realized I didn't have any Dumbo stuff, so I got my little Dumbo, and I love it.
Last pop figure. Let's get it out of the way. Also forgivable. Fucking Freddie Mercury, man. So I have all of the other members, and I also have classic Freddy or younger Freddy, and then I also have Freddy from Wembley. This is also, well, I guess it doesn't matter if it's from Wembley. He's done this before, but just came across this out in the wild, and I was like, well, I mean, yeah.
Must have.
Yeah.
Okay. This little guy's adorable. Don't be hating. Don't be hating. Look how cute he is. He just needed a home and someone to love him. And so I saw him at an antique store and I just had to have him. I need a name for him. So in the comment, leave a name.
Speaking of booze.
This is a funny story.
My brother got married a couple of months ago. And
it was seems like a weird
I know, hold on. My parents came down and my dad just gave me a case of beer. And I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. He's like, this is from your grandfather. He didn't say anything else about it. So I went home. I was like, I'm going to crack this open. And I was like, God, this is the worst fucking beer I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. Then he saves it and says, hey, honey, try that beer in there and tell me what you think. I spit it out. I was like, that is something is wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something real wrong with it.
So then my grandmother calls me, or I called my grandmother, whatever. She said, you didn't drink that beer, did you? I was like, funny story. She's like, you weren't supposed to drink it. Your dad was supposed to tell you that. He didn't. But yeah, it's Three Stooges beer, and we looked this up. I can't remember
It's like 30 years old.
Something like that. I can't remember. You know, honestly, if that's the case, it wasn't that bad.
That bad for 30-year-old beer. So I love movies, and I really want to get my 8mm film thing going, and so I'm just slowly collecting little 8mm films, and I found this. It's little mouse movies. I thought this was so cute. It's just a little cartoon, and I was like, well, if I ever get my projector going, got something to
go. This is a small little item. I bought this online, but if you ever played Among Us, just a cute little plush, super cheap. Seriously, we need some more people play this game. It's a lot of fun.
Get on Discord.
Yeah.
Hit us up with your availabilities. We'll make it happen, Captain.
Yeah. It's you got to have a group of friends, and it's just so much fun. And you can see which one of your friends are the best liars.
Yeah. So, Hubs is very sweet. And he went and bought himself a bunch of shit, and he was like, shit, I gotta get something for the wife. And this is what he brings me home. And I had no Shrek stuff either. So I was really excited to get this, especially the Blind Mouse.
So, surprisingly, I haven't been buying a whole lot of games recently. It's just, I don't know. It's been weird. But I hooked up with a friend of mine. Well, that sounded weird. Met up with a friend of mine who I hadn't seen in a while. And he gave me a good deal on a couple of games. And the big one, I would say, is Mario Party 2! Woo-woo! In the box. In great condition. Fun note. I don't like Mario Party. Sorry.
Mini story. Like, super mini. I saw this book at one of those, like, when you go to the library and they got the table and it's like $2 and you fill up the whole bag of shit. Just whatever you can grab. So I literally drove 10 minutes to a bank to pull out money so that I could get these bag of books. Found like a whole ton of bag of books, but I literally did this for Bunny Acula. Come on. It's a kid's book. I gotta read it. I'm real excited about it. I don't have time right now, but I'm working this into my bedtime routine.
Good lord.
I'm excited. We're getting on this shit.
So, Pop, again, kind of a Pop figure. This I just thought was neat.
Way cooler Pop figure.
Yeah, this is just pretty cool. But, speaking of Queen, this really cool, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Like, just news of the world. It's like, kind of got the vinyl cover, or the cover art, whatever you want to call it. But then you got the cute little robot there who's kind of become iconic for Queen for some reason. But this is just pretty cool. Like, yeah. I had never seen this before or seen anything like it.
James bought me The Little Mermaid. The little comic book. I thought it was so cute. It's number 3, though, so I feel like I need to get the others.
Next up for me, I can't remember if I had this as a kid. I may have, I may not have, but I did not. I know I had some toys from this, but this is a movie, I never even watched it as a kid. I just thought the toys were cool. And it wasn't until I was an adult I finally watched it. And I was like, damn, this is an awesome movie. Watched it a couple of months ago, actually. It's still cool. But I swear to God I had this, but I'm not sure. But some Stargate toys. I know I had some of the toys when I was a kid, and they were pretty cool. Anything like ancient Egypt is just cool. Hence why we got The Mummies Alive from that one pickup. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
Still haven't watched it, but heard it was pretty cool.
Have it.
Yeah.
Okay. When he picked me up, the other thing, the little Shrek doodad, picked me up a little baggie of like random Pirates of the Caribbean Jacks. But I mean, I was like, this guy is really cool. It's super detailed for a kid's toy. It does not say it's a collectible or anything on it.
Some vinyl. We picked up some vinyl today, actually. Yeah, we were out and about. First up, this, I like it.
I like it. Don't get me wrong.
It's The Fox and the Hound. It's what is it? It's like
soundtrack?
Yeah, it's it's got the soundtrack, but it's also got like
it's a follow along book.
Yeah, but I love this movie so much as a kid, and I saw it. It was cheap, and I thought, what the hell? I mean, it's a good movie.
Shaka Khan. Alright, I'm Every Woman, and I was real excited to get it, and then it was supposed to be half off, and she didn't actually charge us half off.
Yeah. For me, this one was just kind of too hard to pass up.
It's really cool.
Yeah, Masters of Metal. I mean, come on, you got freaking Black Sabbath on here. Dio. I've been singing Rainbow in the Dark in my head all freaking day. Iron Maiden. Rush. I mean, come on. How do you pass that up?
Right. So I did get Steve Miller Greatest Hits at one point. I don't know if I've showed that on here or not, but I did get that. But then I actually found Steve Miller's actual album, and this one has Fly Like an Eagle on it. And I was like, okay, I have to get that. It also has Take It on the Run on it. And I was just like, these are like two of their biggest hits. I have to get this album. It's so awesome.
By far the best vinyl of everything here.
The best vinyl ever.
We were at it was a weird store, but it was really cool. Like a lot of pop culture stuff. And the fact that I just found this out in the wild was just like, okay. But yeah, it's Toe Jam and Earl, Back in the Groove on vinyl. So I guess it's the newer game soundtrack or whatever. But how do you pass up Toe Jam and Earl?
Toe Jam and Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool. Because, I mean, he was like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. And I was like, I mean, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
You should just get it. You'll never find it in the wild. You'll have to order it.
Yeah.
From today's pickups, I got a little wooden toy car. It was really cheap, and I always like old cars, like just the look of them. And so when I saw this one, and it was wooden, and it's just really cute, so I got that. But then I also picked up, look how cute this bunny is, and it hops, and it like,
it looks like he's humping.
it could be.
I mean, he is a rabbit. Oh, there you go.
Ah, look how cute. He's so precious. And he doesn't hop unless he's on a surface.
So last up for me, kind of the highlight of my collection, I would say, or at least what we have today. I think this is one of those situations where, sometimes this works in your favor and sometimes it doesn't when a seller has something and they go to eBay and they pick the very first price. Because that's what I noticed. But, anyway, it's a Dragon's Lair lunchbox. This is so cool. I think from 1983, I believe. Holy crap, it was made in Nashville, Tennessee.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. When I looked this up, the price I paid for it is what the very first price I saw, but that was without the thermos. Bam! Thermos. That's right. And then with the thermos, it's like almost double the value. So, once I saw that, I was like, okay, I'm not really big into collecting lunchboxes, but...
Even though we have a couple.
Yeah.
How we keep getting these, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is just cool. I mean, the artwork on it's awesome, and it's Dragon's Lair.
I mean, yeah, it's already just a piece of art. Okay, other mini story. Sorry, super mini. We went to a flea market, and we were walking through, and I saw this, like, little pig thing, and I was like, oh my god, I fucking want that. And I hem and hawed about it for the whole time. They stopped me, and they were telling me about, like, what it was. It's like a carnival chalk figure.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I've never heard of this before, but they're so cute. And so we didn't get it because they didn't have it price tagged, and I knew if they saw how much I liked it, they were just gonna up the price. They were gonna tell me whatever the hell, and I would have overpaid. Yeah. So I didn't pay for it. Today, we were walking through a store, I saw a little piggy, but he was like almost $30, and I was like, God, I can't spend that. Then I saw this guy, and he was like half that price, and he's a cute little dog holding the ball. I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. And aren't these adorable? Come on.
Anyway, guys, that was another round of pickups. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time.